So the Birdman got reworked, huh? To counter this guy, pick someone like Fizz who can dodge Swain's E with his own and pummel him in the early game, Malzahar whose passive shield can render his engages useless as well as pin him down when he comes close to a fight, and Heimerdinger can perma-push and deny him his roams. And Eve, she also goes for tank stats, Zed with his shadow plays, and LeBlanc for her dash make good counters too. Swain's passive is divided into two. First, it allows Swain to remove a soul fragment from an immobilized champion, and second, whenever he gets one of these soul fragments, he heals for a portion of his maximum health. Swain's Q allows him to deal damage in a small cone in front of him with multiple bolts. Killing units with this also restores some of his missing mana. Swain's W really has some BS range, and it allows him to slow multiple targets in a zone, and it'll also deal extra damage and steal a soul fragment if enemy champions get hit by the explosion that detonates after a brief delay. Swain's E works kind of in the same way as Ari's Q, but it'll stop on the first enemy hit when coming back, and also root them. Finally, his ultimate will grant him a large amount of health on cast, and also steal health from several nearby units, prioritizing champions obviously, before exploding and consuming all the stacked soul fragments for extra damage per fragment. Basically, he'll be very useful in fights with enough tanky stats to grant him the ability to pull squishy targets from the backline, then probably set up a W while they're rooted for full damage, and all the while ulting to make it easier. As for spells, I reckon you'll find him in the mid lane, and he won't be in desperate need for Ignite to finish off targets. Ghost seems to fit much more nicely here, and Teleport as usual. In terms of power spikes, honestly they have kind of remained similar to the old Swain. Not a great early game, pretty good mid game, and insane late game due to his high DPS. Levels 4 and above, he'll start to get really good sustain with both mana and health regen abilities. Level 6 is when he can survive ganks with ease, especially with Flash and Ghost up. He's great in team fights, but will become quite useless in 1v1 scenarios if you manage to dodge his root. Rod of Ages stacking will be OP as always. Thank you for tuning in, good luck in your match, and remember, he's really bad at dragged out fights, will only root you and pull you if you get hit by the back travel of his E, and building a Morellonomicon versus him will really stop his heals from being so annoying. Ultimately, have fun doing it.